Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. Manchester United fans are just happy, disturbing everybody. Why are you guys making noise?
We are happy now because records were broken today. Liverpool has not lost 4 matches in a row since I think November 2014, and as well, this also I think in past 6 years or so, after more than 6 years, that I think Louis van Gaal was the only coach that was able to beat Liverpool at Anfield, and since then no coach has been able to actually defeat Liverpool at Anfield. So, like I said, records were actually broken today, and it was also I forgot to add, it was also a back-to-back win for Ruben Amorim since
after how many
November
months?
last year.
After
almost a year.
11 months.
Almost a year.
Oh my God, 11 months. But this is a very huge statement from Manchester United. Though. This win is a huge statement from Manchester.
No, actually,
let's be frank.
It is because I think now other teams now begin to become wary of this Manchester United side, especially in the opening minutes of games. Just like we rightly pointed out in one of our discussions that Manchester United are this kind of team that maybe in the first 10-15 minutes,
first 15 minutes they go at you.
They can but in this match, you agree with me that it was almost entirely throughout the course of the first half. They had a lot of chances, to actually even increase the scoreline.
Both teams created a lot of chances. Let's be honest. Both teams created a lot of chances.
Yes, I agree. But my point is, today was more than actually the 15 minutes that we've always been emphasizing on. They actually still created chances, beyond 15 minutes, just to see if they could ship in more goals. So overall, the first half was actually fantastic. It was end to end. It was entertaining. A lot of attacks, a lot of opportunities here and there. It was actually a very fantastic first half.
Okay, so let's look at that first goal. Don't you feel that the game should have been stopped because of this guy's head injury, McAllister? Because the rule states that head injury stopped the game. That was in the rule book.
Yes, but not to sound biased, as I'm going to say, but a lot of questions were actually being asked in the sense that from the position of the referee, did he actually deduce on time that this was actually maybe an actual head injury, or maybe just a foul by his teammates and stuff like that. There are a lot of questions to be asked because Liverpool will actually would have wanted that the referee stop the game, and I'm sure Ruben Amorim and the Manchester United fans and the team will also go berserk if peradventure the game is being stopped. So it was, I think it was just a call at the heat of the moment, and coupled with the fact that Manchester United actually were attacking quickly with and had an opportunity. I felt maybe that was why the referee decided not to stop the game. But like you rightly said, that is the rules of the Premier League states that yes, when there's a head injury, the game has to stop, and in the case of concussion, further measures are actually being taken.
But they didn't stop the game, so who are we to question them? They know the rules more than us. We are just stating what we saw.
Actually, they do.
So, we want on our first back-to-back games for Ruben Amorim, back-to-back wins for Ruben Amorim. So, what do you think this result is going to do for Manchester United? What do you think it's going to do for them?
I feel it will actually give the entire team a significant boost, going forward, into the remaining games. I think the Manchester United actually, this win was actually, a much needed confidence boost, to actually motivate them that, if we play well, we do what is expected of us as a team, we can actually, get 3 points and, see how we progress in the course of the season. So like I said, it was a confidence boost, for this team. And we hope that, they carry on the momentum, from this particular game to ensure that,
we hope so.
They find themselves in the position to be.
We hope so. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
we
Laments.
also, and we hope
Let's
that
talk
the
about
same.
Laments. That save, that Isak save. Laments is gradually giving that defense confidence. No, the defense needs to have confidence in their goalkeeper. They need to have that confidence that, okay, the guy behind us can stop. Once they beat us, this guy behind us can stop it. That save, I think, was massive in the game. Like, because had it been Liverpool equalized, you know the save that I'm talking about now, the Isak save.
I do the Isak opportunity.
Yeah, the Isak chance. Yeah, if had it been Isak scored, no, would have been saying a different thing by now. It would have been different because in the second half, the way Liverpool came at Manchester United, oh boy, I knew that goal was coming. I knew the goal was coming because they rushed Manchester United in the second half.
Yes, I agree. I think one good quality about our new goalkeeper now is that he has the control of his goalkeeping box. He's able to actually communicate with his defenders, and even in terms of set pieces, he has to set them up in a way that he will not actually be caught off guard. And this is part of what we've been actually lamenting on in the course of our previous sessions. At least I think I see a little bit of flexibility from him. I think if it was Andre Onana, even to actually position his leg or just extend his this new goalkeeper, we see that flexibility. Apart from that, we even in the course of the first half, I also noticed that was able to still perform well under pressure, in the sense that when the ball is being passed back to him, I think in the course of that first half, during the early stages when Manchester United were playing well, he was still able to distribute the ball well.
He doesn't play from the back, right? The two games he has played, I've noticed he doesn't play from the back. I think he's an old-fashioned.
Even though he doesn't play from the back. Okay, I think one thing issue, if you go back to his goalkeeping coach when he was in Belgium, this is a player that when they were meant to understand that this is a player that can actually carry the ball and still distribute it well to the best of his ability. I was just reading about him, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, whereby they were losing a game and he actually came to the box and scored the equalizing goal for it in the course of the football match. So what am I trying to say in essence? I feel maybe for now, yes, it seems as if he's not that kind of goalkeeper that actually plays from the back, but he's a guy that is actually confident, and his coaches have a lot of praises concerning him, that he's a very good distributor of the ball when the ball is being given to him.
I mean, I don't even care about that answer. My own is save the ball and command the box well. That's my own problem. I don't care if you play from the back or not. Just save the ball. Command your area.
Yes.
Come out to claim crosses when it's necessary to calm everybody down. That's just my own. So what are your final thoughts? Let's round up. Final thoughts. Let's go.
I felt Manchester United should have tried or should have done much better in the second half, because when you are trying to defend and keep on allowing the Liverpool team to actually mount pressure, the game could actually turn in any direction. So we're just fortunate that, let me not say fortunate, but let's just see that it's the way the game actually ended up was actually a huge win for Manchester United. They were not shaken by the equalizing goal. From the little opportunities that they had, they still tried to see if they could make decent chances, and the Harry Maguire header was a very beautiful goal. Also, I felt Bruno Fernandes from the 65th minute rather, towards the time he was substituted, I think he was very sloppy, making the ball away. He was not even able to actually distribute the ball well, the way we know Bruno Fernandes to be a good distributor of the ball. So it was a very good call for the coach to actually substitute him in the course of the game. So like I rightly said, I think Manchester United should have just done better in the second half. Quite all right when the Liverpool team is actually bringing the pressure, try to win balls and see if you can counter. That was what Liverpool was wearing in the first half. There was a time when after Manchester United scored, they were trying to see if they can attack and hurt the Manchester United team. But when they found out that Manchester United were using more of the wings from Ahmad's side and so on and so forth, you find that Kekes had to actually, withdraw back, just, being wary of the traits that Ahmad, possess and stuff like that. So I felt that was something like that they should have done in the second half. Defend when you get the ball, just try to the best of your ability, see if you can counter-attack your opposition. We have the players who can actually do those runnings. I think Ahmad can do that before he was substituted. Matheus Cunha is also a good runner with the ball. He's someone who can actually run with the ball and distribute it well. Even Mbemo as well is also a good runner with the ball. So I felt that's what they should have just actually done in the entire in the course of the second half. But at the end of the day, we scored the winning. We got the essential 3 points, and I think that's what actually matters.
Yeah. All right, John. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.